Hello everyone, my name is Alain Ladrak and I'm one of the developers of SAFA. Today I'm going to give you a small tutorial on how to use SAFA to analyze gel images from RNA footprinting experiments. So before setting it up, I downloaded some of the example files from the SAFA website, which included two files. One of them was a gel file, this example.gel file, which you can download from the SAFA website. And this contains the image of the gel. This is actually a TIFF file from ImageQuant. But as you can see, in this particular case, we imaged two gels. We changed the resolution, the contrast, but we didn't do this in this particular image. We also have a FASTA file. This is the file that contains the sequence. And here I'm just going to show you a FASTA file looks something like this. It has a header line and then a bunch of sequence information which corresponds to the sequence of the RNA we're going to analyze. So these two files are going to be input into SAFA and help us actually come up with a quantification of the gel image. So the first step in using SAFA is to load the data into the program. And here on the right side of SAFA, you see there are a bunch of buttons. Basically, the SAFA analysis procedure involves clicking on each of these buttons sequentially to ultimately come out with a quantitative analysis of your gel image. So the first thing we're going to load into SAFA is the sequence file. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Load Sequence. And here I'm in the SAFA directory. And I'm going to click on my FASTA file, which contains the sequence information. And I'm going to go ahead and say Open. And what SAFA is going to show me now is a sequence viewer. And here you can see the sequence that was before as it was numbered. Now, I know that in this particular gel that we ran, we used a T1 digest, which cuts the RNA at every G. This is our ladder lane. So I'm going to select as a cleavage site G. You can see that all the G's have been selected. It's going to be important when I try and assign bands on my gel later. I can also set an offset. I know, for example, that this sequence has an offset for the known wild-type numbering of 21. So I'm going to go ahead and input 21 in there too. You can see that it's offset so that the first G in my sequence corresponds to numbering 22. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Go ahead and click OK, and there we go. I'm done with loading the sequence. When this goes away, it means SAFA has loaded the sequence. The next step is to load the gel file. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Load Gel File. And here I'm going to select my example.gel file, which I showed you before. And I'm going to go ahead and open it. And SAFA is going to show me the gel file as well. In this particular case, what SAFA is asking me to do is to define the area, the gel that I want to analyze. So this particular gel file contains two gel images that I want to analyze. And I want to analyze these bands in this gel. So I'm just simply going to draw a box around the part of the gel, pretty much approximately, that I want to analyze. In other words, with the lanes and everything, like this. And then when I'm done, now I'm going to bring the cursor back in the middle and I'm going to type Z. And SAFA is going to zoom in on it like this.